Hi there. I have this book called Me on the Map by Joan Sweeney, illustrated by Annette Cable, and the publisher is Trumpet Books. So, if you like learning about the world and the state or the city that you live in, and you like maps, this is a little girl who loved to learn about maps. So let's see what she does. She says, "This is me." She's got some tools there for drawing and making maps. She's got a ruler and a magnifying glass and a special kind of ruler here that's the shape of a triangle and a paintbrush and some crayons. This is me in my room. That's where she starts out. Then this is a map of my room. This is me on the map of my room. So there she drew all the things in her bedroom, including the door, her pet cat, her bed, her dresser. What else do you see? Then this is my house. This is a map of my house. This is my room on the map of my house. So she shows her house. Now they call this a bird's eye view when you're looking down into the house. There's her brother's room, her room, the bathroom, her mom and dad's room, the living room, kitchen, garage, and they have a patio. And it looks like a fireplace too. So she drew all kinds of different things that are inside of her house. Then she found a map of her street. This is her street. There's the real picture up there. And then there's the map of her street. And this is her house on the map of her street. Right there, the one that she colored. It looks like from the outside. Then this is her town. So there's what her town would look like. And then here is a map of her town. You can see the river running through it. Usually they do water in blue and the land or the trees in green. So this is my street on the map of my town, she says. Did you notice that things are getting bigger and bigger? She started out in her bedroom. This is my state. Looks like she lives where there's lots of farms and things growing. I wonder what state that is. This is a map of my state. This is my town on the map of my state. So she's got that marked right there. That little black dot is her town. And that star-looking shape, that's called the capital of the state. And the capital in her state is Topeka. And that's in the state of Kansas. She lives in Pleasant Grove, Kansas. That's the name of her town. This is my country, the United States of America. How many of you live in the United States of America? And then here's a map of her country. This is my state on the map of my country. So she's showing you where Kansas is up here. Here's where I live in Michigan. And Adam, my nephew, lives right over here, way over here in California. That's a long ways away. Where do you live on the map? This is my world. It is called Earth. It looks like a giant ball. If you could unroll the world and make it flat, so you might have seen a globe that looks like that. It's round, like a sphere. But if you could unroll the Earth, it would look something like this map of the world. This is my country on the map of the world. So which one is her country? She lives in North America, and then the United States comes along down here. And there's the other continents in the world. So here's how I find my special place on the map. First, I look at the map of the world, and I find my country. So she's seen her country, the United States of America, right there. Then I look at the map of my country and find my state. Then I look at the map of my state and find my town. So if you have a magnifying glass and a map, because sometimes the print is really pretty small. You could look for your city and state too. Then I look at the map of my town and I find my street. And on my street, I found my house. Looks like she lives on the corner of Oak Street and Plain Street. And in my house, I find my room. So she's looking back at that map of her house. And in my room, I find me. She is back in her bedroom. Just think. Let's see what this page says. Just think, in rooms, in houses, on streets, in towns, in countries all over the world, everybody has their own special place on the map. Now they're showing us some of the continents of the world. Just like me. Just like me on the map. So I hope you'll ask to look at a map, whether it's out of your car glove box, or maybe you have one in your house, or maybe you could look it up on the internet. Google Earth is a really good place to look, and you can type in your address, and it'll zoom right down and give you a bird's eye view of your house. It's pretty cool to do. All right, I'll see you later.